Hey you guys, so today we're looking at this, which is the Escape from New York Snake Plissken 6th scale from Sideshow. Yes, Sideshow Inc. It's on the back. Sideshowcollectibles.com. There is the very nice artwork on the back. Snake Plissken on that side. Escape from New York on this side. 6th scale. Same on that side. Nothing on the top. Nothing on the bottom. I will say it does look like I've spilt paint on it. It isn't. That was on there when it turned up, because I remember the story of getting this. I ordered it, then I reordered it, then they cancelled it, then I reordered it, then I waited ages and ages and ages and ages, and then one day it suddenly turned up. I'd actually given hope on it, and I was rather upset one day because, hang on, somebody took some money out of my bank. Why is the money out of my bank? And then a couple of days later, it turned up. I got it from Forbidden Planet, the online version, not the not the store. Who'd walk into a? Who could afford this at a Forbidden Planet? Anyway, yeah, 6th scale. Now he isn't in this box because, well, he usually stands in my camera. I got this a long time ago. I did a video of it back in the dark ages, before HD cameras and things, and yeah, I thought times are a bit difficult at the moment with lockdowns and not being able to work and things like that, so I am going to be doing some videos of some of my older things. Yeah, so Escape from New York. Right, I shall show you what the extras inside, if I can get in the box. Can we get in the box? Can we get in the box? Can we get in the box? Here we go. Right, there is the very nice artwork on the inside. I don't know who did the artwork, but it looks great. Sideshow presents a cult classic 6th scale figure, Snake Plissken, by the Sideshow Collectibles Design and Development Team. Yeah. So take that off of the out there. Now here are the extras inside. I will tell you what we'll do. So you get a revolver, the communicatory thing, the thing he wears on his wrist, the timer, a cigarette, which I've always left in there because I'm always afraid I'm going to lose it. I can't remember what that is, but that's the pouch it goes in. Some throwing stars and things. And then I just put that down. I'll tell there, because you can see what I'm doing. Behind all this, I'm actually going to put that gun in his holster now, because it should be in his holster. Every time I think about it, I think it should be in his. He should have his gun in his holster. There is a selection of hands. Point that up a bit. There we go. So we have that's part of the stand. We have gripping hands, more gun hands, pointing hand. I think that is his cigarette holding hand. That is where the machine gun was. They're the 2 extra ammo clips and some holders for the ammo clips. Yes. So yeah, you got a nice plethora of extras with it. Now, here he is. Here is the man himself. Let me just do that round there. And there we go. One Kurt Russell Snake Plissken. It is great. It's got a little bit of fluff on its face, but and his head does come off quite easy. But yes, he's got kind of a weird, I don't know if you can see, let me do it this way. He's got kind of a slightly different skin tone to his neck. He has got like a little bit, maybe of jaundice. He does look a little yellow on the camera. He looks better in real life, but one very blue eye. Don't know if it's, yeah. The leather jacket. The combat pants, and the boots. Excuse some of the dust on the boots. I had to dust the base. I didn't realise it got that dusty, but it also has Escape from New York written on the base there. There is the machine gun with silence and things. I was always a little bit worried about that being a bit fragile, but stood up to, standing on a shelf so far. I'll give him a quick twirl. There's his lovely mullet. Yeah. Now, I'll just put that back on there. The jacket obviously is, like most sideshow things, these outfits are removable. He does have, he's got some nice lining on the inside there as well, which is nice. It is pleather, and so far it's stood up to not rotting like some of the other sideshow pleather items have. I have the Anakin Skywalker, that's this, it's horrible. But underneath here, he does have, if I can, it is a rubber body under there, but he does have the snake. It is kind of hard to manoeuvre it up because it is tucked in, but he does have the snake. You see that under there? The snake tattoo is under there. There you go. Yeah, so he does have the holsters and things. Let's just have a look at the machine gun because it is quite detailed. I think, yes, the slide does slide. Oh, sorry, the slide does slide on it as well. That is removable, so it just goes back to being a regular machine gun. I think that comes out as well, but I'm not going to pull on it. No, because I think when it was in the box, that's part of the bit you added. But yeah. I had a toy one of these as a kid, and I always used to run around thinking, Snake Plissken. Escape from New York was one of those late night Saturday movies that I used to stay up and watch with my dad. Now, I will say that the joints, he's got really nice articulation, but the jacket, as you can hear, it's really kind of the yeesh, and it's ratcheted, and it does feel like you're breaking it, but you're not. And it is quite stiff. And with the pleather, it's always best to kind of leave them in a very kind of neutral pose. Yeah, because this stuff can, as you can see there, it's already kind of taken shape. I usually have him kind of stood like that on the shelf. I'd only straightened his arm out just so you could see it, but yeah, he usually stands in my collection on the shelf like that. I should really, where's the, it's in the other one. I say the extras. The cigarette I'm always frightened of losing because you can't really put it in his mouth, so you've got to put it in his fingers, and then it only takes a strong breeze and you've lost it. The other stuff that goes on his wrist and things like that, you're not going to see it if you leave the jacket on, and I decided to leave him with the jacket on. Just out of interest, there is the revolver with the sight on it. John Carpenter seemed to have a real thing for putting... James Cameron did work on this film. He did some of the matte work paintings. Yeah, he did seem to have a thing for putting scopes on guns. Just out of interest. Ooh, see, that's why I don't like moving it too much, because it really does sound like you're breaking it, I guess. Yep, it will go in there. There we go. I'll leave that in there this time. So yeah, I think it's a really it's a nice figure that I've always enjoyed the look of. It's maybe not the best likeness of Kurt Russell. I don't know. It's got his scar on his chin there, if you can see that. And it's got a mark on top of his head. It also has that kind of strange groove down the middle of his face there. But the eye patch is obviously not removable. Let's say, but I've always been happy with it. I've always liked it. It's not, Sideshow are not quite Hot Toys either, even though they sort of market Hot Toys, but they're never quite as good as that. But it's still a nice figure, and it looks great in my collection. Yeah, I have ordered a Riddick. It's called a Furion off of AliExpress. They haven't posted it out yet, which I'm a little bit worried about. Hopefully that'll be arriving soon and you'll be getting a review of that. I'm looking at my Hot Toys over there. If you'd like to see Hot Toys videos, hit the likes and shares and subscribe things down there at the bottom. If this gets enough views, it means I know that you want to see things. Times are hard also at the moment. I have put buy me a coffee down there. You don't have to, but it would be nice. You know, yeah. So, I hope you've all enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you have a great night, and see you all in the next video. Call me Snake.